Alrighty, guys. Alright. This second time, 20,000, easiest money you'll ever make. Alright, so let me go in here. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Let me just get to. Is 5,600. Like, I just woke up and I made 5,600. Guys, come on. This is the easiest money you're ever gonna make. Here in South Africa, you live like a king. Like 4, 5, I mean 6,000 rand a day. I'm happy with that, but I'm making more than that. I'm gonna go back in. Like after I close this profit, as you can see, I'm in profit. Like, people look at 5 point. This is 5,000 rand, guys. 6,000, okay. I go back in 10, 5 times a day, 5, that's 25, 20,000. If you can, if I'm really if I'm really up to it, I can do it now 8, 10 times a day. You're just going back and forth into the market, scalping, the scalping off the top, the power of leverage. It moves. I mean, this thing moves $50. Okay, let's say the more money you get, the more you can leverage this thing, right? So let's say I get in at 8,000, for example, because it's up and down, right? It's up and down. It doesn't go up in a straight line, guys. Let's go. It goes back to 8,000, and we go back to 850. All right, and I use 0.6 because I've got 0.60. So now 0.7. 0.07, let's say 0.072, because I'll take the fees. 0.072 is 8,400. Now your money is working for you, right? This money's got to work for you, but it's working for you every day. Imagine that. Imagine making 10,000 a day. That is 300,000 rand a month. I can live with that. Just scalping off the top. That's all you're doing. It moves by $50. Bitcoin moves $50 10 times a day, guys. All right, 10 times a day. Now, as this grows, right now, let's say I'm gonna go in. I use 1 Bitcoin. Okay, say I use 1 Bitcoin. Now I'm making Okay, I'm just showing you. Now I'm making 17,000 Rand in one trade, like one move. And that this Bitcoin moves up and down $50 more than 10 times a day. Alright. So that's 170,000 Rand a day. Alright, so now my money is increasing. Now I'm going in with more money because I can handle the risk, right? So now I'm making, hold on a second. Bear with me. Now I'm making 26,000 Rand a day. I do that 10 times a day, that's 260,000 Rand a day. 260 times 10 days is 2 million Rand a day. 2 million every 10 days. And every 30 days is approximately 9 million, 8 million, 9 million per month. I'm just trying, guys, this is real. I'm not bullshitting you. I'm showing you this is what can be done. Alright. This is what can be done. So now you're increasing. Now let's say you go in now you start to go in with, let's say you start going with 5 Bitcoin. Okay? Let's see, 5 Bitcoin. Going with 5 Bitcoin. You're going in with 5 Bitcoin because as your money is growing, it's working. The more money you have, the more it can work for you. Right? Now you're making per move 0.62. You're making 72,000 Rand per trade. Cheap. Sweet baby J. Sweet baby. Sweet baby J. Sweet baby J, baby. You're making 1 million Rand per trade. 10 times a day, that's 10 million Rand a day. A day. Guys, why do you think that's impossible? Why do you think it's impossible? Well, I said think, because as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. So if you think that 10 million Rand per day is impossible, then it must be impossible. It must be impossible. But if you think it's possible, then it must be possible too, right? If 10 million Rand a day is possible, then it must be possible. If 10 million Rand a day is impossible, then it must be impossible, right? Because you've limited yourself. You've been limited by society. You've been lied to by the banks, by the government. They said to you, you cannot make more. This is how much you're worth. You cannot make more than this. We're not prepared to pay you more than this. You got to study all your life. You got to accumulate all kinds of degrees. And with all those degrees, we cannot pay you beyond a certain amount. That's what they said to you. And you believed it. And all I'm trying to do is change what you believe. Change your belief system, guys. It's as simple as that. Booyah. Boom. And I'm out of there. Contract sold. There we go. And I'm going to get back in. Alright. This is my small account, guys. I'm not going to show you my big accounts. Sorry for you. Not today. Alright, so let me see if I can re-enter at about, I'm just gonna do the same goddamn thing I've been doing. Alright, so I'm gonna go back in because it's gonna drop down to 80.50 again. And I'm gonna make myself a sweet what? I'll make sure that I'm well within liquidation. Alright. So 9 point what? 9 point make sure I'm well within liquidation. And if I go 9, do I have enough? Nope. Just doing this to help you guys out, that's all. Just want to help you out, that's all. 11. Yep. 11, 10.5. Doing it to help you guys out, that's all. 10.5, 10.5, 10.7. 10.7, 10.8. Okay. 10.8, I'm safe and sound. Going back in, I made myself a sweet, what was that, 0.4, made myself a sweet, 5.6, made myself a sweet 5.6, okay. So, go back in, because there's resistance at 8,200, that's why I know. Okay, giving you guys a few tips. So I'll make about 20,000. So if I pull this off, I'm gonna make about 16,000 rand. 16,000 rand. Okay, there we go. 10.8. Let's go back in. Blah-de blah-de blah. Da-de da-de da. It's Bitcoin Craig in the house. Alright, 8050. Bitmex trader right here in South Africa. Can be done. Nothing to it.
Purchase your track.
This is financial freedom. This is about personal freedom. Generational freedom. That's what this is about, guys. Alright, so 65, 80, 50. I'm covered there. I'm covered there. Here we go. There we go. 65, 80, 50. Going back in. Thank you very much. Order placed. Booyah. Booyah. And now just wait for this price to come back down. It's a game of patience, okay? It might come back down in 5 minutes. It might just drop in 5 minutes. It might take an hour. So what? So what, guys? It's gonna go back and forth like a yo-yo. But there is gonna come a point where it just blasts off, alright? Depending on the volume. The volume is key. See that volume over there? See how it's died down over there? Now, to the untrained eye, that doesn't look like much, right? But to me, I've been looking at these charts tirelessly. Like I am tired. I am, because I made a commitment. I decided. I said to myself, I settled this in me. I said I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna learn this. I can do it. I have the power. It's in the power to learn, the power to observe, the power to discover is inside all of us. It's inside you. Stop stressing, man. Stop stressing. Get hold of me. See you. Catch you on the flip side. Let's make this money. 50,000 rand today, popping bottles.